Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. I was thinking of Mr. Tackpans. When I came onto the YouTube channel, and I'm sort of new to this, it said, "Do you want to go live?" I'm like going, "Do I want to go live? Oh my God." Or do I want to go live? Do I want to go live? Or do I want to go alive? So I'm asking myself the question. You know, nowadays, the conspiracy theories all around, we're always looking strangely. Is there a little bit more to this? When you're a kid on the street and watching YouTube, it's like, I better not drink that yet. Was anybody else around when the coffee was made? Was there anybody that had a little insanity? That's why sanity is so important at all major manufacturings, especially food. Imagine if you had an insane one, right? Insane? Insanity, sanity, cleanliness to insane. So if someone's insane, that's cleaning your shit. You might end it in a live video. Coming to Earth, is that the live video? Anyways, I was talking about IGA in the last video and this piece of paper, but I took the piece of paper and I took a closer look to it. He's got 2 feet. He's bent over in his back. He's got an eye and he can eat. At the same time, I took a look and I said, oh my God, it's the big bad wolf. The big bad wolf. So I turned it and I turned it back. I just thought it could be a fish, right? Anyways, okay, that's silliness. That's the bag. You drop it. I dropped my coffee before. It was amazing. I didn't take a picture of it. I'm really mad because the splash that it made, if I would have put the eye in the right spot, and if I'd have a little bit more of a background, I need to learn a little bit more about art, how to design certain things. I may have put lips on it. You see, I can tell you some of my designs of what I could have added to make it look like something different other than art. Does it mean anything? No, it's just the added eye from the incoming information that's constantly changing. I'm not sure if I did this in my video, but I want to set up a program, and part of the program, I think somebody once called it the Messer program or the Messer theory, and he's a guy just like me, or I'm a guy just like him, or I'm trying to be like him, or anyways, it doesn't matter. But we don't need 1 times anything because it's itself, right? Just like 9 times anything, or 9 times anything, or 1 times anything remains itself. Sorry, 1 times anything will remain the other number, like 1 times 6 is 6, but 9 times anything will always remain 9. So now you know that 9 is always, and 1 is the number that always is in. So if you have 1 times 3 is 3, so you'll have 3 as the low and 9 as the high. You'll have 4 as the low and 9 as the high. This is one way to do numbers. And the highest one is 9 and 8, 17. 9 by 8, 72. 27. 50, 50. Pink. 9 plus 8 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8. 7 and 2 is 9. 9 and 8. What do we get from 9 and 8 if I put a tail on 8 one way or the other? I end up with the percentage of all. Let's see if we can do that. Here's your 8, right? Imagine if we had an 8 like this. Oh my God. In the middle of in the middle. And what's connecting the two? That's right. Number 1. I don't want to go off the subject, but sometimes you see a 0 like this, and sometimes you see a 0 like that. Is this where number 1 resides? And this is the donut. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about number 8, right? And what happens to number 8 is I have to turn it on this angle, okay? And I have to turn it on this angle because this becomes, right? This becomes 9, and this becomes 6, and that becomes your percentage, right? Your percentage. and that's your 8, and then you can connect them together, or you can encompass them. 7 for 1, 77 for the above as below. Now it can't, does it go this way, or does the design have to go, hold on a second, I'm just trying to figure this one out here. It's supposed to be more like this, or should the design be this way? This would be 1 and 5, the 1 position, the 5 position. If we would do it this way, okay, this would be the 3 position and the 5 position. 5 position stands for electric company. 1 position stands for Mars. When you bring this number, and I want to stop right now. No one's asking any questions, and nothing's going to happen unless there's a question asked. And why does number 8 turn into this, and why the multiplication turns into that? I want to do something that I didn't do in my last video, but because I'm not going live, because I'm not I am who I am, the network Pomkin kind pound in the Skynet of man, homie, right? Love of the heavens. Skynet 26, 36, 55. 55. Net 14, 19, 39. And work 23, 38, 56, 67. Oh, that's so perfect. 10, 12, 13. 12 and 13. 12th letter is L. 13th letter is M. She loves. 12 and 13. The king and the queen. The R and the M create 1 and 2. I just said that wrong. The R and the B create BR. 1 and 2. 13. 1 and 2, 13. 3 and 4. DC. So I want to set up, so what was this all about the last 3 minutes? I want to set up a computer program that I can enter my words and it would come out and tell me faster, right? It would tell me faster my connections. I need to connect the element scale. I need to connect the weights and measurements scale, right? I need to classify the top math that I work with, add and multiply. I have to be able to interrupted by the phone. I should let you know everything I'm doing. Everything I'm doing. So then I can be guided. If I told you everything I was doing, you can guide me like the reindeer guide Santa, or does Santa guide the reindeer? Anybody ever think of that one yet? 1 second, I want to turn the lights out. I think that we have a better, what's it called? I still see a little bit of bluish. Still a little blue. Let me try to fix that. Hold on. Okay, I'm using up a lot of time. One of these this way, one here, one here, one here, one here. Should I be able to put one above? If I put one above the in-between two, what would the missing piece be? Or would I have to put it this way? In between each two. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I need more books. I need more books. And I'm a few pages behind, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we have that. So I'm just going to go, right? It almost looks like an ant. What is an ant? Well, that's an ant. I just have to put an eye over here. It's an ant. You know, I go a little bit further, put a couple of legs on it. Anyway, so we have one like this. So what would happen over here? You would take this one, and it would just go like that. And those are my béliers. I call those béliers. And bélier is here in Quebec. because the FDL, or fleur de lis, is that. And that was by Jesus's bed, 6, 4, and 3 is that. So DC, the creation, okay, and 64 is 20 location, 1 and 3 location through the AC, the passage, electric company, and the moon. 4 and 6 reverse equals to the X, or the barnyard doors. These are all the connections it has. 3 by 4 will equal to the spirit. This will equal to 34, meaning back to this number. These two numbers lead back to these two. 6 times 4, 24. 6 plus 4 is 10, equaling to 34 and 14. And this would be through the sun, the birth of the DNA. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't have the science formulas, but I can lead you up to how I get there. This is the fleur-de-lis, because this is the fleur-de-lis. That's the fleur-de-lis. And you can look at this as the one-eyed bird. Or maybe he can be the two-eyed bird, or the bird coming here. Maybe he's carrying the eggs, or maybe he's carrying that part over there. What's this one carrying, you know? And I'm not going to put anything at the bottom unless I put a tail out here or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Where's the shadow on this one? Is the shadow here? I don't know. I don't know. But so this is how this goes in, and then I painted this one as a representation. Okay, here's my Bélier. I also use that as the pineal gland. Then I sort of did it here in a different way, and this is going to represent me I.N.G. And the reason for that is because this element in the center is going to be part of my I letter. Hold on a second. It's going to be part of my I letter, this over here. I mean, the shape, the head of the I letter shows me the R standing at the top, meaning to one side, and the 2 that comes off of it. But our shapes have been twisted and used in other formations, and because we're not used to it, just like in the shape over here, if you take a look, it goes like this. It makes a number 2. And then this one will make that, usually on the other side, it will make the number 5. But it seems like the 5 starts down here. I don't know why. So if you look at it upside down, I never really looked at it upside down. I can't really see. A couple of hamburger buns. And if you want to see some hamburger buns, or the same similar, I can't get the camera out. So what's happening here? Oh yeah, okay. And those same buns are right there on the wall, up there in the room. Those are, yeah. Okay, I turn it upside down. You want to see it? So that's the ceiling in my room. See, it's sort of, no, I need to go down. It's sort of, I'm gonna pull it back. See the guy splashing his foot through there. A lot of red, a lot of yellow. Okay. Long video, my friends. Long video. Anybody still awake? Anyways, there's one other thing I want to speak about. Do I go into create the Bélier? Do I explain what it means? Well, I'm going to show you one thing, that here to here, or here to here. The line in French, they use this. Okay, at the same time, it does other things I'm going to show you in a second, but they use this line as, I think they call it accent aigu, accent grave, or aigu and a grave. Okay, and it also tells me that if one of them, and I'm going to have to show you it because I'm not running away in the middle of the video, that one of them can possibly be the Z, and the other one can possibly be the N. Now it can be telling me something else. Is the line over here? Or should I be putting the line through here? Okay, and if I put the line through here, this one would be telling me the N. Now I put the line through here, this one will be telling me the Z. And now this Bellier is in a prison. And at the same time, these corners, and obviously that's not done right, okay, because these corners should all end up as X's. And at the same time, it all should be an X. How much area space is used in the center over here? And is this center over here the cube in where what some parts move and some parts don't move? But can it be the cube this way, or must the cube be this way? And the reason I say that is the cube being this way is because this way the area is locked. But the reason, let me explain it again. I'm going to try and see it. There's a reason for that, and I forget what oh yes, because the 4 points are connected to here. And these 4 corners are free rolling, while these and these can never be moved. And that's the center, or the 4, 5, and 6, and the 2, 5, and 8 will never change. But the 1, 3, 7, and 9 are always moving. And the 5 is always just becomes like that. So that's this operation. Now the last part, which I'm going to include in my next video, so you might not have to watch the next video. We're not going to talk about 21, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to talk about that yet. I think we're just going to end it right now. We talked about these numbers. You multiply them, you add them, you find their formation, you find words that it goes with it, you find phrases of those words, you understand if they're nouns or verbs or adverbs, okay, and you use it that way. Look into the windows. Starship Enterprise, right? Anyways, there's one last thing, and it's about hats, and that'll be in my next video. Welcome.